FIDAC, ROLAC call for action against corruption in Kano State. The Fiscal Discipline and Development Advocacy Center, FIDAC, in collaboration with the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption ROLAC project, organized a workshop to unite the fight against corruption in Kano State. The one-day workshop, tagged Uniting the World Against Corruption, was held on Thursday at Tahir Guest Palace, Kano. Dr. Abdusalam Muhammad Kani, representing FIDAC, disclosed that the event held was part of the commemoration of International Anti-Corruption Day, which is on December 9th. According to him, the program is aimed at raising awareness about fighting corruption and uniting the world against the pervasive problems of corruption.
The objective is to raise public awareness on fighting corruption in Kano State and Nigeria in particular. And as we are all aware, the United Nations has designated 9th December of every month annually as International Anti-Corruption Day. And that is why my organization, Fiscal Discipline and Development Advocacy Center, we are designated today as a commemoration, and that is why part of the activities today is reminding the participants on how endemic corruption is in Nigeria. As outlined in my presentation, corruption has much consequences on our economy. The poverty level that is pervasive in Nigeria, the issue of insecurity, unemployment, lack of adequate funding to education, agriculture, the issue of climate change and whatever, they are all some of the negative consequences of corruption in Nigeria, because the money that should have been properly channeled towards addressing corruption are being siphoned and taken away. And in Kano in particular, part of our plan, there is what we call Proceed of Crime Law in Nigeria 2022. So as OGP, part of what we intend to do in 2024 is to see domestication of that particular law in Kano State. Because in Kano State, we have public complaint and anti-corruption law in Kano State, but unfortunately there is no law guiding how asset recovered can be managed in Kano State. So it is part of what we are going to do in Kano, an advocacy to Kano State House of Assembly, to the governor and the other critical stakeholders, so that in Kano we can have a law. My presentation, I reiterated one point, that our strategy is prevention of occurrence of corruption in Nigeria or in Kano State. We do not want to even see corruption, stealing, siphoning treasury happening in Kano State. So what we are trying to do in Kano is continuous sensitization, so that each person in Kano State will understand the damages attached to corruption. And as part of our strategy, we are going to enlighten our public on the procedure you can follow as a citizen to forward a petition on corruption without exposing your name, without exposing your place of living and what have you. This is part of the strategy FIDAC is deploying in Kano State, and that is why in Kano 2024 we are going to establish an interfaith dialogue or platform where our religious leaders from our churches, mosques will be adequately engaged to contribute their quota towards minimizing corruption in Kano State.
Dr. Emmanuel Uche, the Anti-Corruption Program Manager for ROLAC, emphasized the European Union's commitment to supporting Nigerians' fight against corruption.
Basically, the European Union's efforts to support Nigeria in reforming its justice sector, in improving access to justice for women, vulnerable members of the society, and also to improve transparency and accountability in the way government and its institutions are run.